Hi and welcome back. It's Craig Kahn from Kahn Interactive Group, coming to you every week from my office here at the law firm of Kahn & Associates and our marketing firm Kahn Interactive Group, bringing you unscripted tools, tricks, and tips to help you with your online and offline marketing and your client conversions. Today I'm going to talk about pay-per-click advertising, and just to give you some background with my experience with pay-per-click advertising. At one time, my law firm was handling over 2,000 new cases a year, doing lemon law work in 15 states, and we have spent over $3,178,000 as of last month or the month before on pay-per-click advertising. And at the time, we were generating those cases, and we had that many states in operation. Pay-per-click advertising was generating about 95% of all of our cases. So I do have some experience in this area, and I'm going to share it with you by giving you a list of 10 questions or tests that you should ask with regard to your pay-per-click management to make sure that it's being done properly. The first one is number one: what is the quality score of your keywords? Quality score is something that Google uses to determine how much you pay per click and how high your ad ranks against your competitors. If you have a very high quality score, you can actually pay less than somebody who has a lower quality score, even if your ad is in a higher position. So quality score is very important. A low quality score can also reduce the number of times your ad is shown. Number two, what are your keywords? Who's done keyword research? How extensive is the keyword research? How big is your keyword list? And how creative is your keyword list? You're going to see your most competition and your most expense for the simple keywords like DUI attorney, Cleveland, Ohio. That's not very creative, and everybody's going to be bidding for that, and bidding probably very high, and it's going to cost you a lot of money. So you want to know how creative your keyword list is, how lengthy it is, what different long tail keywords have been included in it, and even more important, how often is it being updated? Some statistic out there that shows that a huge number of new keywords and new searches are being added to the internet every month as people come up with new ways to search for things or think about things in a different way, or see an article written that changes their, the word that they might use to find something. So if you're not constantly adding those new keywords, you're losing out on business. The third question to ask is there a negative keyword list? And the same thing goes for negative keywords. Who created it? How extensive is it? Has it been run by you? How creative is it? And is it constantly being updated? Because you can actually see in Google what keywords people are using to reach your ads and your website. And then by looking at that list regularly, you can see what words don't make any sense for your practice area, your firm, your location, and you can exclude them by using a negative keyword list. Number four, what position is your ad in? Are you fighting for number one position? Is the person managing your account, are they working for 3 or 4 people in your area, and you guys are all fighting for the number one position and bidding against each other? Are you settling for 2nd or 3rd position? Or maybe you're in the 5th or 6th position, which is a huge opportunity for you to increase your business. What position are you being bid at, and what are the guidelines that you want to achieve? Many times the number one ad position is actually a bad position to be in because of what I just said, that everybody's fighting for it, so your costs go through the roof. But more importantly, a lot of the clicks at the number one position are people they call looky-loos or tire kickers. And they're not serious about hiring you. They may be researchers as well, people that are just in a hurry and clicking around. A lot of times you find that your best conversion, which means the amount of emails and calls you get for that keyword, comes at a lower position than the number one position. And this should be tested, so to find out the answer. Is that being done? Where are we? Number 5. Is the display network being used? So the display network What is that? When you go on Google or any search engine, you type in, again, let's say DUI lawyer, Cleveland, Ohio. Those are the search ad results. But if you also are in a different area of the web and you're reading an article about DUI law, you'll see ads on the top, the bottom, or the right-hand side of that website, and a little note that says ads by Google. This could also be on other search engines, not just Google. Those are what used to be known as the content network, or now the display network. And so you can have your ad shown across the entire web or wherever you want geographically whenever somebody is reading about or studying or researching or on any website related to the keyword that you want. This is a great way to pick up traffic from people that maybe don't know about your services, or maybe they aren't thinking about them at that moment, but then the ad catches their eye and they click on it and they get to your site. Typically the click-through rate on these is much lower, and the cost per click can be a lot lower, but you have to watch whether they're converting or not so you don't spend too much money. But if you're not using this, this is a huge opportunity to increase your clicks in potential cases. Again, the display network, is it being used? Let's see, number 6 is, are you tracking your conversion rate? And I mean the rate at which people are arriving at your page and then either emailing or calling you. What percentage of the people that arrive at your page take action? If you're at 2 or 3%, you have a huge opportunity to increase that as a law firm. If you're at 15 or 20%, in my experience, that's a very good rate. Maybe it can be improved, maybe it can't, but if you don't know that number, you don't know what you're leaving on the table and what your opportunity is to improve it. You have to have conversion tracking, and then you should know what your cost per conversion is. Not just the rate at which people are converting, but how much is it costing you for that lead? And more importantly, how much is it costing you for a good lead? Without conversion tracking, you don't know what the rate is or how much you're paying per lead, or whether you should be spending money on pay-per-click advertising. And as a byproduct of that, whether the person managing it is doing a good job for you.